my friends, a little update here on our free-to-play experience. So first of all, let's start off with what day of login are we on? So the way we can check that is just come down to our 14-day sign-in. We claimed this today. So this was 11 days of sign-in, and we made it through another one of our stops in the game, and that was breaking through the Acclaim 19 limit break, which was, we were here on 19, but in order to surpass, we had to get 1 gold medal. We did that with our wolf. We were able to squeeze out that 63,000 power that we needed. You can see I stopped right when I got enough. So we're just kind of sitting there waiting on what we need to do. So things that I've accomplished to get to that, well, I had to upgrade all my mods down here to level 10 on my weapon. We finally got the perk that we were looking for on our gun. That was Fire Rush and Time Marches On. We got that by sending those engrams and decrypting them with Bassinet. We farmed those parameters through doing blitzes and strikes, and we just kept rolling those engrams till we finally got it. It took us until the 8th double mythic perk drop to finally get those perks. If you haven't seen my video about how to farm mythic weapons and get the perks that you want and what you should be doing to do that, make sure you check that one out, because there's some important stuff in there when it comes to trying to narrow down getting the perks on a gun that you want. What else did we do? Well, we got some progress on our smart bomb. So we were able to get that catalyst band 1. We got these 2 boosts in this column as well. So we spent a lot of our pinnacle energy on legendary campaign. So we were able to do that. We've hit 63K. So where do we go from here? Well, our next goal is going to be to break level 24, which is going to cost us another, or 25, I mean, because this is where we want to get to, and this is where we're going to hold off on the Acclaim once we get to it, because we got to get to level 25 in order to unlock our weapon mastery level 5 so that we can complete our wolf. By breaking through that limit break level 20, we also now have a fully maxed out talent tree for wolf, because as I've said plenty of times, wolf should be your main focus as a free-to-play character, because you get a tier 6 wolf just from playing the game and getting through that Acclaim level 20. So there you go, there you see it. So this can be done by any free-to-play character. You see, I did it in 11 days. You can do it. You just have to be smart with how you spend your pinnacle energy and what you're focusing on your character to get them there. There's certain things you're going to have to do. Get a couple exotic artifacts. You're going to have to raise that power up on these artifacts to a certain point to get that power. You're going to need to unlock all this stuff in your relic. You're going to need to power up your smart bomb. You're going to need a mythic weapon with 2 mythic perks on it, and with at least 3 mythic mods on it that are then powered up. So there's certain things you have to do to your character in order to reach these power requirements for these different roadblocks throughout the game. So just keep that in mind. If you're sitting there like, how do I get power? Well, I'm showing you right now how you do it. But that's just a recent update here for us on our free-to-play account. And I'll check in with you guys here in another video as we progress. Like I said, our main goal is we have to work on getting another character up. So we're going to be doing Ning. We've already got his relic taken care of. We're going to have to go do some things, get some of his artifacts. We're going to have to get some exotics in here. You know, we have this one. It's not particularly one we would use on him, but we have that if we want to. We're going to have to farm artifacts anyways, so we're going to go for different ones. Ring of Abundance isn't one we would want to use on him. We're just using it right now to get the power out of it. And you can do that when you're trying to reach power level requirements for certain stuff in the game. just slap on your highest ones to get the power, even though they might not be the ones you particularly want to use. You can use them just to hit those power requirements. Then you can take them off. As far as his talent tree, this doesn't concern his power at all, so this doesn't matter. But that's what we got to do. We got a lot of work to do here on our Ning. I'm going to have to... I mean, this isn't the weapon roll we want. We're looking for Annihilation Syncopation, but that doesn't matter in terms of getting his power. We'll get that eventually. What we are going to have to do is switch gears a little bit, though. And we're going to have to start bringing up his exotic weapon, because there's a lot of power in the exotic weapon. We're missing 400, 800, 1200, 2200, right? That alone would bring us up to 61.5. So, and you can see from the Acclaim, we have to get him to 63.5. So that would bring us then 2,000. Like I said, we got a lot of work to do inside his artifacts. And then we also will have to work on his artifact gilding. We're going to start bringing that stuff up. So we're going to be farming fruits. So we can go ahead and do that. The good thing is the week just reset yesterday. So we can go get some fruits from Shifting Gates. We're going to be farming fruits inside of Singularity Chaos. We're going to be farming Legendary Campaign. So this is going to take a few days to get him up to where we need to that 63.5. But we're going to do it, my friends. We'll check in with you here later on.